Hi there, Maria here, Fourth Dimension Tarot. I am your Sherpa for this read. This message is for Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm not going to pull an oracle card this time for your reading. What I'm going to do is just pull from two different Rider-Waite decks. This one's a Light Seeker, very similar, just a different depiction of the picture, I suppose. And then I'm going to use the Rider-Waite to clarify. Okay, what do you have for the week of Capricorn? Starting us off, I have a Chariot on the bottom. Ooh. Capricorn. Okay, start there. Ooh, I got a Fool on the bottom of that deck. Starting off, I have the Ten of Wands, ending with the King of Cups close by, with the Ace of Wands, new beginning, passionate, with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Judgment Call, the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Oh no, Cap. Don't hate the messenger. I don't want to hear it. All my Cap friends are like, what? It's a return of somebody. I'm sad if that's the case. Let's see what this is about. I need two more cards, but I do have the Fool in the on the bottom of the deck now, and a Chariot in the previous bottom. So that's a kind of the energy that's suggestive. I got an Emperor and a Four Cups in the reverse, followed by a Three of Wands in the upright. That's your overall energy, Cap, for the week. Give me just a second. You might actually have two people that you're dealing with, Cap. So again, remember how I do tarot is I read energy, right? So I can't tell you who the kings are, but you're currently dealing with a King of Cups and a King of Wands. It may be the same person. It's in the second row of your history, meaning it was recent, and you have an Eight of Cups in the reverse, meaning somebody wants to come back after a breakup, or at least discuss this with you. The Eight of Cups is usually, meaning it is such an ending and you walked away. It was so traumatic and challenging, you walked away from this, and it's in the reverse, meaning they want to come back and see if they can try it again, or at least attempt a conversation with you about at least maybe a reconciliation in the relationship or a friendship. As far as energy, the first energy out is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, you've dropped this thing. This is the next, like, it's not quite the same as the King of Swords or the Ten of Swords, where it's all mental anxiety, stress. This is a King of Wands, is burdens, problems, exterior issues. You dropped those because it was so burdensome in the past. You already experienced this. You sat in judgment, you released this, you called on your Sherpa tribe to help you carry this, and now you're going to call them again because you're sitting in indecision. This is creating fear, and you don't really know what to do. The reverse on the Two of Swords, for me, again, how I read this is it's stuck energy. It's not quite a decision. You're back and forth. You go back and forth, especially if this person should come back in, or you healed over this, even though you didn't have all the answers as to why this person left. There wasn't really reconciliation, or at least an attempt to reconcile or even find solutions as to why the relationship fell apart. Cap, I almost want to say you or this person ghosted each other, and especially if it was a Ten of Wands, there was more than likely a very passionate ending, fighting and arguing, or comments that were said that now or cannot be unsaid. So the Eight of Wands, or excuse me, the Eight of Cups is usually demolished, never again, that kind of vibe. It's complete. So I just want to show you the Eight of Cups in the upright, right? So every single cup represents love that I've either invested or given, or vice versa. So we built this to an 8. The most I can get to independently is a 9, and it requires somebody else giving me their cup to get to the 10 of cups. That's the most you can get in the cups single-handedly by yourself in a relationship is 10. At 8, you walked away. there was something that happened, something that occurred. It doesn't have to be cheating, lying, and stealing. It could have just been a huge misunderstanding or a fight, right? Doesn't matter. I'm not trying to minimize it, but there's a lot of folks that watch this, and I just want to be fair to everybody. But 8 usually means there aren't even cups in the picture anymore because it came back and shattered. You cannot pour into any cup. There's no opportunity to come back and amend it and pick up from the 8 and go to 10. You have to start way back at the beginning and start anew. You have to have a Fool, which is ironically, I think, is one of the back cards that we saw. And the first card that I saw, the energy, was the Fool. So I feel like, Capricorn, it being in the reverse, this is the person, when I say this is the person you know. It can be the same person, it might be two, but I do feel if this is the same person, which it might be, this previous lover who was very gregarious, charismatic, charming, full, just had a way with words, right? Just talk, excuse me, but talk the pants right off you. This guy, just, and it could be a woman too, very seductive. This is the adult version of the Knight of Wands, my player card, my Saturday night. This is his uncle, dad, big brother, it doesn't matter. It's the adult version, meaning they might have matured. They might have gotten a little bit, they're not your high school, college kid. This is, you know, the adult version. The King of Cups, okay, might be the same person, is somebody who holds their feelings back. Maybe they never told you how they felt. Maybe they even spent some time with you, quality time, and you were trying to discern where this is going. But the King of Cups is kind of a oxymoron because the King of Cups, the king of love, you would think would be gushy and tell you and send you Hallmark cards and butterfly kisses all day. And they never shared a damn thing with you. They were more charismatic and loving towards a stranger, their neighbor, their best friend, somebody at work, somebody in the damn gas, whatever they call it, gas market, whatever, gasoline station. This is a problem because you're like, really? I'm right here. I live with you. I sleep with you. I give and take with you. I make your dinner. I wash your clothes. And you're gonna treat them better than me? Like, that's the vibe I get off this read, is that's why you, I think, were frustrated, is you couldn't get their feelings out of them when you wanted to know. Here we are, center state, middle of your spread. This is the energy that if I were to drop a pin in your timeline, it would fall on today's date. This is what you're dealing with. In the center of your spread, Capricorn, is a conversation about love. Somebody's going to tell you how they feel. Finally, they're going to come in and they're still holding back and they still have fear because it's long overdue, and it's going to be a passionate new conversation about a beginning. An ace is a brand new beginning. They want to start this over. I don't know how you feel about this. I need to clarify, and you know I'm gonna because I'm nosy, but in the near future, Cap, I don't know. I get the sense that this has been a minute. I think you've completely healed over this. I don't know, because I have the three of Pentacles in the reverse. Nope. I don't think I'm doing this today. Guess what? I'm not doing today. I'm not doing this again. I think you're kind of sick of the lies and the deceit, and you see this, and again, it could be the same person, which I do think it is. This mixture between the wand and the cup is showing himself now as an emperor, but you know this person to have been a bit deceitful. And with that moon there, I feel like they're still probably holding back. And the deceitful can be it can be an outright lie. It could have been a strategy. It could have been manipulation. It also could be, I didn't want to tell you what I didn't want to tell you, which is I really love you, right? And they've never said that. So that could be part of it too. And again, lots of folks watching this, take it as it resonates. You're going to have to use your best intent, all your intuition and your intentions to, if you're calling this person in, if that's your intent, fair, then ta-da, this person's at your door and you're going to have to deal with it. Congrats. You have really good manifestation powers, which you should. I think you do, Cap. You're very enlightened, I'm telling you. Most of my cat friends are anyways. I have a 8 of Swords. You've been in your head. This bomb dropping in your front porch is freaking you out. You're sitting there going, should I take this person back after they hurt me so bad and they want to take me and restore this thing to a better place? And I'm up in my head because this is anxiety and stress, mental anguish, can't sleep at night, back and forth. Seriously, can't sleep, can't eat. That's all you can think about 24/7. You, again, overall energy is the 3 of Wands. Now, as I said this, you already had a decision in your head, because this is a moving forward. This little lady is not deciding, should I go surfing today? She grabbed her surfboard and she's going. She's just waiting for that wave to come in, the one with her name on it. She's been waiting for days for the perfect wave. Just like you've been waiting for this apology and this reconciliation. Just like that. Now, is this little lady gonna go forward, or is she gonna go find another pond? She is going surfing one way or another, but she just don't know where. That's your energy. Your energy is, I'm gonna move forward with me. I don't know if I'm gonna go forward with another party in my canoe next to me, or rowing next to me, or if I'm gonna move independently. Several of you might accept this person back and work on this relationship again. Several of you have said, no, Maria, that door has been shut for so long. I nailed it, and then I put duct tape around it, and then some super glue, and then some cement over it, and then I painted it so I didn't know it was a door, like all of that. Seriously, but guess what? This person is coming back. It was an undone lesson that you need to done. And then I have, here it comes. Now, given this could be this is another water sign card. It's actual Cancer card. And right behind that, I have the Ten of Swords, Aries or Aquarius. It could be Gemini. I kind of get a lot of Gemini. So it's like, this could be a number of different air signs, but the majority of this is finality, completion. And I don't know if it's a completion of the effery that occurred in the relationship or the actual relationship, but it is an ending. There is a Hierophant hiding behind that card, meaning you might still want this relationship to escalate into a full-bore commitment because this person is now sharing how they feel. And it's making you extremely happy. Again, 9 of Cups. You're just waiting on that 10th cup to be handed to you from them. This is it's highly frustration. It's like it's conflict. So when I see a 9 of Wands, I assume there are conflicts in this relationship, not just anxiety and stress, and they won't tell me how they feel and hold them back, and do they love me? Do they not love me? Not like that. It's exterior, bills, jobs, third parties, parents, children. Everybody got an opinion everybody got their nose in your business. That's this vibe. But you still like them. A lot. You like them a lot, Cap. You do. You find them quite attractive. But I don't know if that's enough, right? This is a healing episode, regardless if there's reconciliation on a love level, there's reconciliation on a human level. And I think you have forgiven this person a long time ago. I think you needed to get through the pain and the betrayal and all the anxiety that you had. And you're healing from this. And I think you did heal from this. And this is super important. When I feel this energy come off this card, it's kind of like so needed. It's so healing. It's very soft. It's like it went from an icy cold, freezing water to kind of a summer brook, right? So it's a little bit better movement going on in this card. It just reminds me that there's peace, right? It's just comfortable to listen to, and it's not raging, and it's not roaring, and it's not icicle and prickly. It's very soft, and it's very attractive, and it's very lovely, peaceful. It's very peaceful. This person, and this is just Maria reading now, this person realized a while ago that they were wrong, sitting in that cup, super defensive and stoic. They have yet to find their words to make this right. And knowing that they did you dirty, they didn't know how to say they were wrong. So for whatever reason, they're rushing in now to have a conversation with you. And I'm sorry, Cap. We were on a good streak there for a while, but there was like 10 weeks in a row that this was promised. Maybe they just were undercooked. They weren't ready. But here they come, rushing in to offer you this wonderful bunch of flowers, have a conversation, an apology, to just find some healing restitution. This is very much a healing card. It doesn't always mean the happy ever after card. That's not my 10 of Pentacles. It's a 10 of Cups. They want to restore the relationship because it's the right thing to do for you and them. This makes you get nuts in their head. This makes you think of all sorts of stuff. This is my marriage card. I think you have a little bit of reminiscing yourself of, wishes that didn't come to fruition, that promises that weren't kept, all the things that made you not trust every single human being after that person in a relationship. It helps heal some of that. So I get that this person may want to invest. And again, I don't think you're anywhere near there. And this is that residual retrograde. So the retrograde came. The whole purpose for the retrograde is the tsunami of feelings to hit the shore and create a turbulence under the water in the undertow to pull out the garbage that you don't take with you while you move forward in your next chapter. That's the whole purpose of a retrograde. Closures in the right way. Release those things that don't serve you and take the things that do on to the next chapter. The lessons have been learned. Whether it turned out well or not, you still learned something, and that's what you're taking. So this is what's kind of, I'm vibing from it, is we're at the end of that retrograde season, and they are just now figuring out this has got to be closed one way or another. An Aquarius, maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius, Cap. That was weird. But I do feel like several of you are probably struggling a little bit with forgiveness right now. Yeah. I love tarot. I just said it. Did I not just say that? Here's the devil. This is what you're struggling with, is your own anger, your own defensiveness, but also you want to know if the things that broke this relationship up, if they've worked on it. They've had enough time, and you want to know, have you been successful? Yeah, hold on, I'll get to that in a minute. I just said you were reminiscing too. You had fond memories, right? And it's the wishes unfulfilled, correct? That's what you're struggling with. There's your energy right there, struggling with this unfulfilled memories. And you're holding, the King of Wands. It's the same energy I had just out here a second ago. So Spirit's already kind of repeating the same message over and over. So I have the King of Wands. Where I had that, here it is. The King of Wands. The adult version. But this is passion, right? This is a very passionate human being that is very strategic as well. And there might be some residual feelings of that when you see them. You have these feelings come up again that you just haven't had for a while about this person. It's chemistry. And I have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So you might be, this person I feel has a strong issue with jealousy and control. That's also that Emperor card and the King of Wands card. The King of Wands is a leader. They have courage. And I think you're going to have the courage to have this conversation, Cap. I think you've been waiting for this conversation, Cap. And what would I say? And now you practice this for, months. And now you have an opportunity to be successful. Last couple of cards, just in the residual energy, I have the Six of Wands. You want to be successful. You want to, that champion card. You want to feel like a champion and treat this with grace and dignity as you have. Look at you. Of course you do. And you want to take the higher road because it's already dealt. It's already done with. They can't hurt you anymore. But this gives you an opportunity to use your voice, not in a negative way, not in a harmful or bitey or character assassination way, and not even looking at them. Just saying, you know what, maybe I asked too much of you. I've invested so much, and maybe I asked too much. How you handle this situation, Cap, this conversation, is going to either separate or relive or revive that relationship based on how you react to this whole thing. If you come in defensive and argumentative, then of course it's an ending, and maybe that's what you want, without much restoration, which I don't think that's what you want. So it's back and forth. That's kind of the vibe I get, is you're on and off, back and forth. This is the Fool. Now, the Fool historically means get into a new chapter, as you should. And this is a closure. So you are closing this with or without, Cap, taking this person with you into the next chapter. You are closing this so you can start a new chapter. We've been talking about this for months, at least a week, 2 weeks for sure, because we have 2 major eclipses, a full moon, the retrograde, and here we are. Boom, bop, bop. And we have another full moon coming up in a few weeks. So between the 2 full moons, here we are. Restoration and cleanup before we go into a new chapter. So you're right on schedule. You're going to go into this new chapter with or without this person. So you have to decide if this is somebody that you want to take with you for the ride. And I should be seeing a wheel, and I should be seeing some amazing things surrounding this Fool in the next few weeks, because you're making a decision as to what your next chapter looks like. You might already have a new bae or boo. You might already have moved on. Maybe you're taking a season off and just recovering and working on you. That's awesome. Keep that up. That's awesome. I'm so proud of y'all. And Caps have huge hearts. You guys have huge hearts with deep roots. And so when you love hard. You give 2,000,000% when you jump in. You do not mess around. However, we all have a devil, right? And you got to deal with yours. And that might be control. That might be outcomes. That might be expectations of others. That might be your tongue. I don't know. You'll have to decide. So you might want to work on that. And they will have to work on their, all their stuff, regardless of how this works out. So Cap, this is what I got for you this week. I love you all. Oh my gosh. If you find it helpful, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my platform because it sure helps me broaden the message to farther areas. I'm really trying to hit the United Kingdom. So that's my goal. My goal for May is increase the United Kingdom area. And that's the only way to do it is through subscribers. Sorry. So share this with anybody that you know over there. Anybody that feels it would be beneficial for this message. Hit that like button on the way out and leave a positive comment. If you like the message, that's great. And until Wednesday in the midweek pulse, love and light. Take care.